Okay, so the first documentary that I did was Iraq's Secret Sex Trade. It was from PBS Frontline, and pretty much the documentary just talks about the structure of marriages in Iraq. It talks about the morality of men who are 40, 50, 60, like older men, pretty much marrying younger women. Not even women, but girls. Girls that are like 12, 13, so on and so forth. So, in watching this documentary, one thing that I learned was that the girls that are in these situations come from households where there isn't a father or any type of male figure in the house to support. The family arranges a little meeting where some type of man comes out and says, hey, I'm about to pay you such and such money, and if you let me marry your kid. And usually they say yeah because they don't have any other means of income, so they're like, alright, that's what's up. I also learned that there's a difference between pleasure marriages and religious marriages. So basically, in the pleasure marriage, you can get divorced as many times as you want to. And usually, men take advantage of this because they marry whoever it is they're going to marry and divorce them and go on to the next. Boom, boom, boom. But unfortunately for the females in the situation, that female has to continue marrying until she either gets pregnant or that person just says they're willing to take care of them. Oh, and then religious marriages, boom, 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 like you get married and that's it. You don't get divorced. Some of the themes that the documentary covers are political systems, leadership, nationalism, and forms of government, which is 1D, the role of international organizations, which is 1E, family, marriage, and partnership, social pressure, and social attitudes is 1I, and then wealth inequality, which is 1K. And then 2 prompts that you can use this documentary for is how important it is for the government to respect popular opinion, and then family and tradition are more important than the rights of an individual. Discuss. Sorry, there's also freedom of speech, thought, and action, which is 1R, and then 1U, which is matters of faith. The documentary that I did was Pine Point, and this one was from America Reframed, and it basically covers the life of youth in Camden, New Jersey, which is like Compton, but like times 10, extremely impoverished. Everybody's broke. There's a lot of gang activity, and there's a lot of retaliation with the community and authority. So a couple things I learned from this documentary is that in Camden, it truly is a ghetto. There really isn't much for kids to do at all. And so because of that, they resort to street violence and gang violence and selling drugs and things like that. Because when you don't have anything else to do, that's better than sitting home and watching TV, I guess. I guess that's their logic, kind of, I don't know. In Camden, it's kind of like the people versus the authority. It's not, they don't really care. Like, no one's really worried about going to jail, you know what I'm saying? So they're about that action. Fortunately, as of recent, there have been certain efforts to kind of build a relationship, a comfortable relationship where the community can trust authority. So that's really cool. They're kind of getting authority involved, and so now the community feels a lot more safe. There's also a man named Morton who is trying to come up with new activities for the community, so that kids can like get involved, be active, not be in the streets all day. So that's really cool. The themes are state and its institutions, justice systems, prison and rehabilitations, and then some prompts that you can use this documentary for are how do the resources of your country meet the needs of its people, and then in order to cut crime and reoffending, consider measures that prove effective in society.